Is this thing on? Welcome back to Sailboat Chelsea. Today I'm going to give you guys a tour that you all were so requested, and we're going to start inside and then move out. Let's go to the bow. Starting up here we have the bow cabin, which has these mirrors and a nice bow hatch so you could get out. In here we have, I don't know what that was, maybe a stanchion, is it? Yeah, it's a stanchion. And then this nifty little, cupboard. Across here on the starboard side, we also have access to a stanchion. There's a vent, another vent, and a light which currently does not turn on. Moving astern, we've got the head, which has a holding tank that's not installed. I have a fire extinguisher which is probably expired, I'll have to check. And we got pretty good cabinetry there. There's a mirror, hey, and a little first aid kit. Now I can't stand here. There's also a hatch which needs some repairs right now. Then we've got two cupboards. Well, one cupboard with two sets of access. You can just hang up things there. It's pretty deep. That's one. Two. Pretty much the same thing, just more room. Deeper. I could probably fit in here if I wanted to. Okay, yeah. Separate bit. I could fit in there. Let's move astern again. Oh wait, no. So under the bow cabin, let's lift this up. I could lift up here, and then there's more storage. I've got lee cloths to keep whoever's in the bow cabin in their bunk. Underneath this storage here I put this thing that I bought, the damp aid, to help the moisture, and I'll give you all an update on that afterwards. But yeah, underneath here we have some storage. So there's sail stuff, all sorts of stuff, and it's very bow, so underneath the triangle, that's where the sails, the genoa and jib and all that are. And here we've got the salon with lots of compartments, as is usually the case on sailboats. Let's start right by the companionway. Underneath here I've got the engine, which there she is, and she is a Yanmar 30GM 30F. There's access from the lazarette as well. So one of the things I find really frustrating is the access to the engine. It's not at all optimal. I actually kind of like rigged something outside to be able to suspend the staircase, and I'm thinking that in the future I will actually like change the setup so that I can just pull out the engine cover / staircase instead of having to do that lift up crazy dance thing. Yeah, so on the port here we have the galley, which is actually, it's quite low, but it's perfect if you just sit here on the stairs and you can cook what you want right there. Do. Galley, which got all the breeze coming in. First up, there's the sink, which has stuff in it. Sorry, Mom. And there's a foot pump. Yeah, there's a foot pump for the water. Just cover that back. There's this here, which is like an ice storage. Under there we have storage for what I guess should be wine bottles, but actually in the meanwhile, or some sorts of bottles, I've placed a damper in here. And you all know I've been having a problem with the like mold / mildew. So this one did not fall over like the other one, and look at how much water it has in there. The other one had about twice as much water as that. So I just put it there and it's happy. The stove is a propane stove and it's on a gimbal, so that would be good when we're at sea. Underneath here actually is a mess. Oola, it's an ugly mess, but I found out why. So as you can see, right above the galley right here, there's a missing panel, and this whole thing was filled with water when I bought the boat, like really gross water. The bilge is full of water. The bilge is right underneath here, and yeah, and I really couldn't figure out what was going on until a day I eventually faced the nasty water and I wiped it all out. Had my bucket. It was clean, nice as new. And then I came down on the boat again, and the water was back, and I was like, oh shoot, there's a leak somewhere. And yes, there was. I eventually just stayed on board a day just to confirm that, while it was raining, just to confirm that, yeah, okay, there is a leak. And on a sunny day, as per my dad's advice, I came back and just went through the areas that I thought the leak may have originated from, and I just poured a little cup of water on each of the areas. Eventually found, yes, now I know why there's a leak, and it's been coming through right above here, coming down here, dripping right by the stove, and then pouring down here, which I cleaned up, but it's still a mess, and going into the bilge. So that's one leak. I also found another leak, which I think only came about from work that I was doing on the boat, but that's still to be confirmed. Alright, let's head out to the, oh no, one more thing to show you in the galley. So seeing that it's close to the entrance, this is kind of like my designated mask hanging spot for now. But in there we've got, these are wares that came with the boat. So I suppose, I mean, they're the right size, so I'll just clean them up and use them. Got some pots and pans, that sort of stuff. Some cups, a Brita filter, and the cutest, I'm gonna put it on, the absolute cutest apron. I mean, look at it. Frogs! Oh no, oh no, oh no, I just realized something, never mind. Not so cute. There's also another cabinet down here, which I haven't gotten to using or really doing anything with. Looks like electricals and access to Seacock. Then on the starboard side, we've got the electrical panels. Yeah, let's go wide. We also have another overhead panel missing up there. Doesn't look very pretty. Got lights on each side. So honestly, I'm not completely sure what they are. Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Jordan. Sorry, Mom. Disappointing. But let's see. So I know that this is a sideband radio. We've got the regular VHF radio. Then we have all of the different controls. Sorry, all the video quality is horrible today, and I don't get why. I feel like I damaged the camera. Let's just go back to the wide camera. Yeah. Got some lights down there, and finally the quarter berth, which needs some love and affection right now. It needs some care, but I've the two covers for the cockpit out there. Soon enough I'll have more to say about the whole electronic system. I only had the boat hooked up to electricity one day to a battery, so I don't really know what is what in terms of what's working and what's not working and all of these different things, so more on that soon. So moving forward, we have the salon with my first piece of art, and then I got a second piece of art the other day, and then the second piece of art, and the third piece of art. So when the specialist came to check out the rigging, he came along with his son as well, and sweet little kid, like really young, and I just gave him one of these, like the pack of these, and a pencil just to get him to sit down in one place, and he drew him and his daddy, and he also drew his interpretation of my boat. So somewhere there, that's my boat. And yeah, if you watched any of the other videos, you know that this is my to-do list wall, and it has definitely grown since the last video. However, I've also been able to cross out a lot of things, so I'm glad about that. Let's have a quick look. So there you see, there are a lot more lines through things than they once were, and I'm pretty happy about that. As is always the case with boats, there's still so much to be done. So much work. I'm sweating, I'm sweltering. But it's actually kind of breezy, I'm just feeling hot. There's also this little fan here that I'm guessing is like a 12-volt fan. Came with that. My chain plates, which look pretty good, which I was very happy about, and I wouldn't have bought the boat if they didn't look good. That's the starboard, cross on the port. This one shows a little bit of rust behind there, but we'll see. Otherwise, pretty good. Glad about that. There's this that doesn't work. I believe it's a barometer. Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed. But yeah, there it is. And on the port side now, I started keeping just like utility things across there, a little bit of food, and my notebook there. This was clear all the time. It was actually, these things are on the floor. It's from the winch that I'm servicing right now. And next up is the I guess, is it a settee on boats too? So this used to be attached here. Right now I just cleaned it up and using it for a bit of storage ropes and for utility things that I buy, like filters. You can see it's broken, so it doesn't work as it's supposed to, and it just kind of hangs down, whereas on the starboard side it works. So you just pull right here. I'm just gonna pull from down there, it's broken. And it exposes all of that in storage. And underneath there is storage as well. There's the leak cloth too. Let's move it. And I haven't done much with these areas as yet, besides put my battery underneath here. It's actually underneath here. Let me see if I can show you. There she is. Yeah, I have no clue where the like wood insert for there is. And then across here, it's not the same thing across here. This is where I have my water tank. The leak cloth, of course. And raise it up. This is the plastic tank. Oops. Yeah. And in there, I haven't gotten to doing anything in here as yet, but I can tell you it works. I've been using this water and I'm glad for it. And there you have it. That's pretty much the cabin settee situation, galley situation. Let's head outside. Alright, so we have the interior done. Let's check out the exterior of my sailboat. Not gonna lie, she's a little bit untidy, but I realized it's me alone working on this boat, and if I want to get things done, the boat can't be perfectly clean. So every couple of days I just do a clean out. It takes about an hour and a half. Today I cleaned out the interior. I still have the exterior to do. As you'll see, it's a little bit dirty, but also just being in a boatyard means that I can't keep it perfectly clean. There are like projects going around all around me. So yeah, it's just impossible. I like cut my losses. It is what it is. I accept it. Let's start at the complete stern, seeing that we started at the bow and the exterior. So that's what the cockpit looks like. In the back here we've got a locker. Well, we have the backstay at the very aft. Then we've got this locker. Which has, well, a bag of things, but it also has my fuel tanks. So in total I can carry 8 gallons of diesel. There's the exhaust pipe, exhaust hose. So the bag is mostly just like painting and fiberglass work things that I don't really want inside the boat, and the previous owner had them out there. I feel it's a good place for them to stay. Additionally, so I'm just going to put the cover back on. Next up we have the tiller, and if you remember from the very first video, my name is right there. Can you see it? Yeah, maybe you can't. Yeah, my name is right there. Then we've got this back area here, which is kind of like, I feel like most houses have that closet or that whatever it is. It's like, it's not for guests to see. It's just all sorts of random things piled in the back there. I guess in some houses it's like the whole garage. But yeah, it's just like stuff. Okay, I'll give you a peek. Yeah, you see, it's not really guest friendly. Next up is the lazarette across here. Or the, I don't know. To me it's a lazarette. Not sure what makes a lazarette or not. But yeah, let's have a look at what's in there. And this is what she's got inside. From here, again, untidy, needs work, didn't reach. There's a lot to be done. You know, just your regular, some hoses, the what's it called? Shore power hose, some random chain, I'm not really sure. Propane for the stove inside. We've got the manual bilge pump. So you stick the piece in right here, or you can raise it up and then stick the pipe in right there, and you plunge and it will empty the bilge, which is right under here. The lazarette is another point of access for the engine, and when both sections are open, you can you get a lot of light down there and you have a lot of room that you can work on it from. Yeah, I'm gonna close up the lazarette now and we're gonna head towards the bow. Here we have the traveller for the mainsail, and there's the boom, which comes pretty far back, I'd say, not too far back. I have two 44 Lima winches and two 40s. I'm servicing this one right now. What else? We got, this is a bit of a mess, it's pretty useless. We got this one across there, the compass. Should still tell where we are and all that. Yeah. So this is, you know, your usual Dodger, and the solar panel is on top of the Dodger. I was surprised to see that it works. I was pretty stoked about that. I got a multimeter just to test it. Thanks, David, for the suggestion. I just got a multimeter for myself because I figured, okay, you have a boat now, you should have some tools. And I guess it's pretty useful. I've seen my dad use it a ton, and so I got one for myself. The Dodger, however, has some issues, and where's the screw gone? So I need to get some more screws to figure out what's going on with it, or it's just to solve its problems. There's the sliding hatch underneath all this, and the lock that you'll see me repair in our next video. This right here is the hatch over the settee, the salon, and it's the main source of light in the boat itself, light and air. You got the regular sliding hatch there, my sails, which shouldn't be there, but it was on the boom and I moved them down there. I am trying to build something to put them in, or just put them into the boat, but then they might start to get like mold and mildew, so I'm just gonna get something to cover them over. Yeah. Next up, moving forward again, we've got the mast, and unfortunately I have some problems with the rigging aboard. Let's see, the inner shrouds are, let's see, yeah. So the inner shrouds are fine, but the, I don't know. Right. So the inner shrouds are fine, but the outer shrouds, they have cracked wires, like low down. So those either need to be replaced, which is like a lot more money, or cut and shortened. But I have to speak with the rigger again to see if I will be able to sail with the if we just cut it and shorten it, or if he still thinks like that would just make the boat fine for coastal sailing, but if I want to go to Grenada or St. Lucia, I might have to get them replaced. So I'm just gonna find out what he says. In addition to that, on the inner shroud, the like thing that connects the shroud to the mast, which is called a tang. I actually didn't know that, I just learned that when I found out that mine was broken. So the tang has to get replaced, and well, it's actually, I got another one made, I just have to collect it. So that would be where it connects up there. That's where the problem lies, and that's why this inner shroud is like, you know, just loose and undone. In addition to that, I think that there is a leak here because for the first time yesterday I realized that there was water coming into a spot that I've never seen before. This also needs to be repaired. I tried to repair it today, but then I realized that the problem wasn't what I thought the problem was. Like, something's not right. This is in the head, by the way. So yesterday was a super rainy, stormy day, and I was just sitting in the boat at one point and I realized, what's that noise? Oh no, there's water like dropping from somewhere that I never saw water coming in from again. So this is now leak number 3. The first 2 seem easy to fix. This one I deduced is coming from the mast step. I'm guessing that somewhere here water is seeping in, and I'm not really sure where, to be honest. And in return, I now have this piece of wood that looks like a mess, but now I know why. Moving astern again, we've got the baby stay, which is A-OK, and it actually looks like one of the it's newer rigging than the outer stays. Oh, let me show you the problem on the outer stay. Yeah, right there, do you see that? That wire is broken, and that just spells problems. Stay is good, thank goodness. Didn't throw the baby out to the bathwater. And this hatch is also great as well. You can operate it from outside, which is pretty awesome. Moving forward again, we've got this here, which I believe is to secure the anchor. Then we've got the cleats. Sorry, I think that's what it is, or like for picking up, tying off mooring lines. Sorry, don't remember. Next up, we've got the anchor locker, which I sprayed out in the last video because there's like an ant colony inside of there. Forward again, we have my Lima, where is it written? Oh no, I thought it was Lima. Who's it by? Then we got the Furlex roller furler, which just needs to be serviced. And yeah, my anchor, well, that's a story for another time, folks. But the sun is setting and I'm gonna get out of here now. Okay. Alright, hope you guys enjoy the boat tour. Sailboat Chelsea, there she is. I will give you guys another update as I do work. We'll do a future boat tour. And that's all for now. Once again, thank you so much for watching these videos. Please don't forget to subscribe if you made it all the way to the end. Clearly you're cool with the videos, so hit the like button, subscribe, do your thing, leave a comment down below. And once again, I just want to thank the patrons. I want to thank the people who are supporting these videos and not just these videos, but me and my project with Sailboat Chelsea in any way, be it from Amazon, from encouragement, from, I don't know, you guys know what you're doing. Thank you so much, I appreciate it so much. And yeah, let's just take this mission across some seas and enjoy the sunset. Bye.